Well, hello YouTube. It's Suzanne, and it's been a long time since I've made a vlog. And the reason I'm coming on is because I accidentally stumbled across some of my old YouTube videos when I was pregnant with my daughter Brianna. She's now 18 months old, and I have been so busy and having so much fun. I basically haven't done a vlog, I don't think, since maybe one time since she's been born. But the reason I wanted to vlog again is because we're getting ready to go on another IVF journey, or we're actually going to be probably finding out if we are going to have a sibling for Brianna by March 31st. That's pretty soon. That's like 6 weeks away. So I started my Lupron today, and I don't want to miss this opportunity. I don't want to miss an opportunity to document it. Stumbling across some of my old videos from when I was pregnant with Brianna, it took me back, and I was like, oh yeah, there were some things that I just had totally forgotten about, and I thought, wow, I'm so glad I ran across these videos. And I'm like, oh my gosh, and here I go again. We're about to embark on this incredible journey, and I don't want to miss an opportunity to document it for my future to look back on. And then in addition to that, I also want to just put some information out there for anyone that's in a similar situation, maybe someone who is in their 40s that's going through IVF, that is going through infertility, that's considering egg donor, all of these things, because it's pretty intense. I mean, when you're first looking at this, trying to get a hold of your emotions, and just trying to look into the future to see, what kind of feelings could pop up later, and am I making the right decision, and just all these things. I mean, I get it, and I am I am one that would totally, completely advocate 100% doing an egg donor, and I am so glad that we did. I absolutely am having the time of my life with my daughter, and I have never known love like I have for her. So, all the things that my mom used to tell me when I was younger, and she was starting to believe that she was never going to have any grandchildren from me anyway. She kind of stopped saying those things, but those were things that she told me early on. And I know that she's very glad that I've had the opportunity to experience it. But here's where we are. Brianna is, she is an egg donor baby, and I don't, as much as I can prepare myself, and my husband can prepare himself to really, do a really good job of explaining that to her. You just never know how someone's going to take that kind of information. We chose an egg donor that was going to be fine with meeting any offspring from her donation. So if that's something that Brianna really feels strongly about someday, then I am 100% on board with doing that. I don't think that when I first considered the egg donor thing that I knew how I would feel about that. But, now that Brianna is here, and she and I have cultivated this little very special bond and relationship that we have, bottom line is, as I love her more than I would ever love any kind of possible insecure or selfish feeling that I might have. So whatever she needs in her life, I will do my very best to provide. I think something that she may also need in her life, because I had one myself, which is a sibling. My husband had a sibling, and we just can't imagine, our childhood without having, a brother or a sister. And I do want Brianna to have that. And it's going to be a tough one. I'm not kidding myself. I think that I'll be okay with the pregnancy. I just know that it's going to be tough once he's here. And I do say he because I know that the embryos that we have are all for male. So, an interesting bit of information to have before you even go through transfer, but good to have, I guess. Um, So we'll end up having a little girl, which we already have. Sorry, we have a little girl, and then God willing, we'll have a little boy. We do have 4 frozen embryos, so we will cross our fingers and see if God has it in His plan to bless us with a son. So, and then if He does, and we have a son, I'll just have to see how I feel at that point to see if we continue on. We will not leave any embryo that we currently have behind. We will adopt them out if I'm unable to carry. Or, we may even have someone carry for us. I don't know, but I am getting on it there, and there is going to be a point where physically it just might be too difficult for me to carry and to do all of the meds and all that stuff. But my doctor, I went and saw him, and he feels like I am ready to go, and my fertility doctor feels quite confident that we're going to be looking at a positive pregnancy test coming up on March 31st. So welcome to my journey. This is the beginning of our second egg donor IVF frozen embryo transfer. Started my Lupron today. I'm also on birth control pills and my prenatal vitamins. And I'm just going to keep you guys informed as to what's going on from here. And then if I'm the only one that ends up watching them, then so be it. I'll have a great documentary of my son to be, and I am sure that I will enjoy looking at these and remembering these times one day, just as I was enjoying looking at the ones from when I was pregnant with Brianna. So I don't know. If it's interesting, come back, watch the next video. I'm not sure when it'll go up, but I'm sure it'll be before too long. Okay, bye guys.